Well, somebody who went into the Hall of Fame last year, and it was kind of looked over that he's now a Hall of Famer. Triple H. Now you always get the stories going from people every year, or not every year, but the people going, "Oh, he fucked his way into power," or he's only there because of who he's married to. But the question I would say is, do you think that someone like Triple H actually earned his spot, or do you think it's because of who Stephanie got them panties off for?
Well, the funny thing is that we'll never know the answer to that question because he is still married to Stephanie. He's been with Stephanie well over a decade in marriage and was with her several years as boyfriend and girlfriend before that. They're together a long time. I think they're together as long as me and Don Tony are on the air as DTKC, and we're around almost 15 plus years. And I always remember Triple H being with Stephanie since I've been on the show. So he's been, I think that marriage is in for the long haul, and I think Triple H is going to live and die with that family. I don't think it's going to be like one day Triple H in an affair and Stephanie's divorcing him and stuff. Then he's finished. I mean, the family will oust him. I think he knows how to behave. He knows how to navigate. And I don't think he's an ass kisser per se. I think he just is a political player. He's shrewd businessman. Like I was talking about Dusty Rhodes. Behind the scenes, I think Triple H, literally, no pun intended, knows how to play the game. He really does know how to play the game. I think he loves his wife. I don't think he married Stephanie's an attractive woman. Who wouldn't want to marry a woman like that? So I don't think it was any kind of thing. Look, he went from China, all due respect, God bless memories of China. But Stephanie's big upgrade, don't you think, with dating Stephanie from China?
Big.
Yeah, and he has three, beautiful children, and looks like they're very happily married if you see them together. And I know people who've actually met them out in outings, and they're not, they just look like they belong together. Some people are meant to be together, and they're that 50% who are married for their lifetime, and I think they're going to be that. So I think it's hard to judge that because Triple H was on his way up. He was getting a push before he was dating Stephanie. I thought he was an intercontinental level, U.S. title level guy back in the mid '90s. I didn't think he was a world title guy, but when I seen him get the world title, and I was at the Garden a few times when he defended the title as champ, it's pretty packed. But then again, wrestling was hot back then, so it's kind of hard to judge. But I would not put him in the Stone Cold, Hogan, Flair, even the Ultimate Warrior in his heyday, Savage in his heyday. I wouldn't put Triple H in that category. I put him in the next tier, like that second tier under those big top guys like Austin and The Rock and Flair and guys like that. Triple H is up there, but he's a little bit under them. I think he thinks he's above them, but he's not. I don't think so. But again, he is where he is, and I think he's the next chairman of the board of the WWE. I don't think Shane's going to get it. God forbid something happens to Vince, but Vince is in his mid 70s. If anything happens to Vince, illness or injury or death or whatever, I think Triple H is going to take that chair. I don't think it's going to be Shane. I think it's going to be Triple H, and then he'll be WWE forever. So but I think he's overrated. I'm going on and on about him here, but he's probably overrated. But he does have his fans. I'll say that much.